Hey everybody, it's Boo Ray Perry from Tampa, Florida, and today we are going to do something that I don't usually get to do, and I'm so happy about this. PGYTECH has sent me 4 different straps from their strap line. Now, I do a lot of reviews on the channel, but rarely do I get several products from one company that I can compare and contrast against each other. And I really enjoy doing this because I like to see what a company's doing and what they're thinking and how they're innovating. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at 4 different straps from PGYTECH and see if one of these is right for you, and overall if we like them. So let's get started. All the straps that we're going to be looking at today use the triangular clip and quick bead system from PGYTECH. And you're probably familiar with this system because it's similar to the one that Peak Design has been using for years, and other companies are using it more and more now. But basically, it connects to the camera with a little bitty lanyard and a bead. So you take this and you attach it to your camera, and then it just snaps in right there and attaches to whatever strap you're using. Now this is a reinforced nylon support. It will hold up to 90 kilograms of weight, so unless you're carrying around a giant video camera, you should be just fine. It has a 3-color warning system, so it's black now, but if it starts to fray, it will go yellow, and then if it frays more, it will go red, and at that point, you better be replacing this because you are in trouble. I have used these for years, and I've never had one even go to yellow. I've never had a fault with any of them. I know it can seem a little scary, but they are good. I think that the companies that make them would be out of business if people were dropping their cameras all the time. So the thing about this one from PGYTECH that is so cool is that the bead can rotate inside the clip. Now we'll compare that to, say, Peak Design, right? So Peak Design, they have like a wafer, a hockey puck, and it goes in, and then you pull it, and it snaps, and it's rock solid, it's good, it's not going anywhere. And to release it, you push down and pull back, and it comes out. So that's great. But it doesn't rotate. So if you get any turning, this is what happens to your cord. And it happens all the time. And if you think that this sort of attachment makes you a little nervous now, wait till you look down and you see this. Now you're really going to be a little nervous. Even though you shouldn't be, you are. So one of the great things about the PGYTECH is that you can rotate the strap or the camera, and it's not a problem. Also, it connects a little bit differently. It has a button to release. You push the button and you pull it out. And then when you put it in, you just press it and it clicks and it's in. You pull it tight. It's, I would say, easier to do than the Peak Design is. The Peak Design, you kind of got to press and slide, and with this one you just push the button and pull it out. But the button is not exactly the easiest button every time to press. I mean, you really got to get in there. But you want that, right? You don't want the button to be pressed by accident. Now, this is their camera wrist strap. Very impressive. From the minute I put it on, I absolutely love the feel of the strap. The material is good. The workmanship is good. The stitching is good. Now, here's a nice little cool thing. If you take your camera off of this strap, you can tighten it and take it around like this, and there's a little magnet in there, and it'll stick. I love little details like this. So if you've taken your camera off your wrist strap, then you can just, instead of having the wrist strap just hanging off you, now you've got a nice little, it's nice, and then when you're ready to put it back on, you go here. Now, here's my Fuji X100 X100 6, and I put my little bead on the side. This strap, by the way, comes with your strap, comes with 2 beads, an orange and a black bead. And every single strap in this line always comes with a black and an orange bead, so you can use whichever one that you want. You always have a backup and an extra. And also, they always come with these little clips here, so you can put them on the side of your camera, which these things are a pain to put on the side of your camera. I wish somebody would come up with a better way to, because these things they're just never easy to put on and off your camera. Taking them off not so hard, but putting them on is a pain. So we don't need this one. There you go. So there you go. And there's your wrist strap. And you're good to go. Now, when you're holding the camera, you can hold it like this, wrist strap hugged against the body. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like the movement. So what I would probably do is wrap it and go like this, which gives you an even more secure hold on the camera, almost like a little bit of a hand grip. But another thing that you should consider is attaching this in a different spot. So later, some of the other ones that we're going to see, you're going to see that you can use an Arc-A-Swiss plate that comes from PGYTECH to attach to the bottom of your camera. And I would probably do that now with the hand strap even. So you get the PGY Arc-A-Swiss block, put that on the bottom of your camera, and now you've got a bead down here. I've got 2 beads down here because I was putting a bigger camera on this one, and there's a 2-bead system. We'll talk about that in a minute. But you can put your strap down here, and now when you're holding your camera, your strap's going to come off your hand and go down here. It's going to be completely on the bottom, and it's not going to be up in this area at all. So you might consider using the Arc-A-Swiss plate on the bottom, even with the hand strap, to attach the strap to the camera. All right, that's the hand strap. Next is the Air. This is the camera shoulder strap Air. It is $39.95. The camera wrist strap, by the way, is $29.95. This goes from 1,000 to 1,400 millimeters. It comes in 6 different colors. This is a unique strap from PGYTECH. They make a strap that's more of a mirrorless camera strap, a smaller camera strap, where it's more traditional with the strap is like this material most of the way. And then, it's the only one they didn't send me, by the way. And then they make this one, which has these ropes. It definitely gives the strap a different look. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's not. It's really up to you. People have said it's bohemian. It's more bohemian looking. And of the 6 colors that they make, 3 of them are artistic. So this strap is very artistically designed. So that's definitely for somebody who is looking to make a statement with their camera and their strap. So it's got all the features you expect from a normal strap. It's got your 2 anchor points right here for you to attach your beads to. There you go. Now, making it longer and shorter, not the smoothest process in the world. Making it longer is pretty smooth. Making it shorter, not necessarily smooth. So let's see, I want to make this one shorter. So I need to pull this out. There we go. There we go. Shorter. Want to make it longer? Yeah. Really quick when you want to make it longer. Not so much when you want to make it shorter. Now, you know how the hand strap had a way that you could make it into a little wrist strap that would just stick to your wrist? What this one can do, if you wanted to do it, is if you are taking your camera off of this, but you still want to have it hanging around your neck so you don't lose it, you can just take this like that and just stick this through it. Stick that through there, and you're good to go. That's what this is for right here, this rubber piece. So you go up like that, stick it through, there you go. And so now if you've got this sling on your shoulder, or you've got it around your neck or whatever, you don't have to worry about it falling off because it makes a solid, complete loop. Another way that you can attach your camera is use a hack. And this is a hack that I have a video on my channel about this hack because I use it with my Peak Design straps. And I'm not sure what this is for. I looked on the website and I couldn't find out what this is for, but I'll tell you what I would use it for. I would take a bead and I would attach it here. And then I would take this and I would attach it to it. And then I would take this and I would attach it to the bottom of my camera. So that I only had 1 point of contact to my camera instead of 2. And I would attach it to the bottom of my camera. So I put an Arc-A-Swiss plate on here and 1 bead. I would attach this to it and this here. And it would give me a permanent closed loop so this would never fall off. Again, I'll put a link up top. There is a video where I describe exactly how to do this because I did it, as you can see here. See what I did here? See how this is connected? My Peak Design strap is connected. This is what I did here. So you can do the exact same thing with the PGYTECH. I need to say as a disclaimer that this is my little hack. This is not endorsed by anybody who makes these straps, and you use them at your own risk. But these are designed to hold 90 kilograms, and there should be no problem for this to hold your camera. You don't need two. That in theory, and I've never had a problem, never had one break. Strap number 3, and this is where we're getting serious. This is the Camera Strap Pro, $69.95, stretches from 830 to 1450 millimeters, comes with 4 beads, an Allen wrench, quick release plate, an underarm stabilizer strap. Here's your quick release plate that it comes with 4 different beads. This is a lovely, lovely strap. The material and the workmanship is fantastic. It's vented to keep you from sweating. It's got pads built into it. This is your underarm strap, which goes around to give you extra stability if you want it. It's got D-rings built into it. See this D-ring? You can hang something off of this. They also make several things. PGYTECH makes stuff that's designed to hang off of these D-rings. And this is the first strap in the line where you come to the double. The double. Because this one is designed to connect to 2 beads to give you, I don't know, extra support, extra stability. I'm not sure. But it connects to 2 beads. So you put this on the bottom of your camera, and then you connect it on both sides, and you're good to go. This is your connection on this strap. Now, do you have to use both? I'm not so sure you do. I think maybe if you're hiking, you know, or maybe you're running up and down the sidelines of a football game, you might want to use something really, really sturdy like that. But if you're like me and most of the time your camera's kind of in your hand, then I wouldn't necessarily felt that I had to have 2. But I'm not telling you not to use 2 because I don't want to be liable if you have a problem. The other thing that this has is it has a brake. So what this does, and this is kind of cool too, if you look at this strap, you'll notice that when you slide it up, that it's double-sided. See how it's double-sided right here? That when you slide it up, it actually gets longer. See, you slide it up and you get more strap. So as you take the strap from your hip up to your eye, you get more rope to play with. Very nice, very clever. And if you want it to stay in place somewhere on the strap, like you've got it full length, but you would like for it to stay in place, you can come up and then just engage the lock right here, and now it's locked and it won't slide. You can disengage it with this button, and there you go. Isn't that cool? I like that. It's got 2 D-rings. Oh, I'm sorry, it has 1 D-ring. The next strap has 2 D-rings. 1 D-ring for you to attach stuff to. This is a fantastic strap. This reminds me of my very first strap, which was a Black Rapid slinger strap, and this is lovely. Yeah, this is a great sling strap. I really like this. Let me just interrupt for a second so I can talk some more about me. Don't forget that if you click the links down in the description, you can find all of the stuff that's on my website. I have a gear page which shows you all of the gear that I use and talk about on the channel. And if you click one of those links and you buy something, I get a small commission and it helps me to keep this channel going. Also, I have 2 fantastic free guides for you. One of them is called I Bought a Nice Camera, Now What? And it's basically the 10 things that I do every time I get a new camera out of the box. These are the 10 settings that you absolutely want to pay attention to and change, a lot of times change, right when you open up your brand new camera. Also, photography basics, 20 definitions that you should know. This is just a list of the terms and phrases that you will hear repeated again and again when you watch videos like mine, and it's a great reference point so you can go back and look things up if you've forgotten something or maybe you never knew it to begin with. I've also got a couple that you can purchase, and there's always a discount code right here in the description of the video, so be sure and look for that. Natural light photography, settings, tips, and tricks for photographing people with natural light. This is 75 pages long, and it details everything that you need to know about working with natural light, finding good natural light, where to put your subject, how to turn them, how to turn their face, how to turn their body, how to set your camera up, all of it. 75 pages, all formatted for your phone. Be sure and get the discount code from the description. And also my One Light on Location video will take you on location with a model, and I will show you how to use one light off camera, on location, in multiple different scenarios to get great lighting on your subject. Be sure and click the links down in the description. Now, back to me. And then finally, there's this monster. Ooh. All right, this is the big boy. This is the Camera Strap Master, $119.95. It goes from 830 to 1450 millimeters. It has 2 quick release plates, 8 beads, an Allen wrench, a chest strap, an expansion strap, and it comes in 2 colors. You know this. If you need this, you know you need it. And if you don't, you may not know what it is, but you don't. It doesn't matter because you're not going to need it. This is for the person running up and down the sidelines with 2 cameras. This is for the wedding photographer that's got to have 2 cameras working all the time. This is a big harness strap. Same sort of material that they use on the Pro. Comfortable, cushiony, breathable. Got like a rough, I want to say velvet. It's not a velvet. It's like a leather that's been untreated, which keeps it from sliding around. It's got built-in on the back side so that it adjusts to your shoulders, however wide that your shoulders are. It has this really cool feature where you can connect other things to it. It's got these D-rings, but you can connect other things to it, and it comes with 2 of them, right? So you take this and you attach it to one D-ring, and you take this, not wrong one, you take this and you attach it to the other D-ring, and now you can hang something else. You can put a 3rd camera on you. So you have a camera left, camera right, and then hanging right at your chest you have a 3rd camera hanging from these 2. I mean, this thing is the monster, right? This would be great if you're working the sidelines at a football game. It's comfortable, it's well done. It also has locks up and down, both sides. If I was a 2-camera shooter, this would be my weapon of choice right here. Absolutely. It's just so well made. It's just really, it really just feels like quality when you've got it in your hand, and soft and cushiony. Just a wonderful, wonderful. This is called the Camera Strap Master, $119.95. All right, so there we go. 4 straps. Certainly there's one in there that's going to work for you. Now, I would hope so. I do want to point out once again that you should experiment with where you're going to hook the beads, because you can hook them to your camera on the sides, you can hook them to an Arca-Swiss plate. There's lots of ways for you to configure these beads that work best for your hand position and where you want the straps to be in your life. Like I said, I have a little hack, and there's a video online about that, and you can try that out if you want to. My final thoughts are, as so often happens with stuff like this, I open them, and as I open each box and I look at them, I'm like, eh, and then the more I look at it, the more I go, oh. So I go from eh to oh quite a bit, except with the hand strap. The minute I opened up the hand strap, I was like, oh, yeah, I like this. I like the feel of this. This is nice, light. Yeah, this is going to be my new hand strap. I definitely like the hand strap, and I really like all of these straps. Even the one with the rope, even the Bohemian one grew on me. At first I was like, really? And then I was like, okay, I kind of like it now. And the more I played around with it, the more I was like, yeah, okay, because it does look different. It doesn't look like every strap that everybody else is carrying. It's a little bit more unique, and I like to be a little bit more unique if I can. And I absolutely like the Pro. The Pro is just a fantastic sling strap, and I have a strap in my bag that's my backup strap, and it's a sling strap, and I think I'm going to be replacing that one with the PGYTECH strap, because it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit lighter. The hardware on my other strap, it's a Peak Design, is kind of heavy, and I love their designs and I love their hardware, but I like the clip on this strap. I like the fact that the bead can rotate, so I think I'm going to be going to PGYTECH on my strap. So be sure and check them out. And listen, if you want to check them out, use the links that I've got down below, because if you go and you buy on Amazon, I get a couple of dollars, and it helps me to keep this channel going. And also, oh, don't forget to do all the stuff you got to do. Throw me a like and throw me a subscribe and click the notification button so you find out when I put up a new video. And be sure and join my group on Facebook, which is called Pro Photo Talk with Boo Ray Perry. And follow me on Threads and follow me on Instagram, because I'd love for you to be part of the conversation. Oh, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. You know, talk to me about straps. What straps do you like? What did you start with? What did you move on to? What have you found over the years has been the best strap for you for the type of photography that you do? Because I just love this minutia stuff, and I love it when you guys get involved. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.